You've probably heard many times that walking is one of the best ways to stay in shape, be active, and keep healthy. And that's absolutely true. Walking is a wonderful, safe, and accessible exercise for almost everyone. It helps strengthen the heart, lifts the mood, lets you breathe fresh air, and stay connected with the world around you. But today, I want to share something important that's not talked about enough. Sometimes, too much walking, especially after 70, can actually do more harm than good. Maybe that sounds surprising because we all know movement is life, right? Yes, movement is life. But our bodies, as they change with age, need special care. Otherwise, instead of helping, too much can overload our system. Imagine your body is like a beautiful clock. Every day, it works, performing countless tasks. But over time, some parts wear down. If we start turning the clock's hands too fast or too often, it can break. The same is true for our bodies. After 70, our joints, muscles, ligaments, and bones change. They're not as flexible as before and don't recover as quickly. Too much walking means putting our body under too much stress, especially if it's not used to it. This can cause pain in knees, hips, or back, and sometimes even injuries. It can also lead to chronic inflammation, which slowly damages tissues and can shorten our lifespan. I know many of you want to stay independent, active, and keep your heart and joints healthy. And that's wonderful. But it's important to find the right balance and not push yourself so hard that it becomes a burden. So what can you do? How can you stay mobile without crossing that fine line where benefit turns into harm? The answer is simple. Listen to your body and care for it wisely. Here are a few ideas to help you understand yourself better. First, you don't need to take one long walk each day, especially if it makes you tired or causes pain. It's better to break your walking into several short sessions, 10 to 15 minutes each. This helps keep your body active without overloading it. Second, don't just stick to walking. Our bodies love variety. Yoga, Tai Chi, gentle stretching, balance and strength exercises complement regular walks perfectly. They help improve flexibility, strengthen joints, and reduce the risk of falls. And finally, it's very important to pay attention to the signals your body sends you. If you feel pain, fatigue, or discomfort, it's a sign to take a break, rest, and maybe even talk to your doctor. I've shared this story with many friends and acquaintances. Many of them, after starting to listen more closely to their bodies, felt much better and rediscovered the joy of movement. This doesn't mean you should stop moving. In fact, it means movement should bring you joy and support, not stress. Remember, after 70, our main goal is not just to do things, but to live well, with love and care for ourselves. Movement is a tool for that, but only if we use it wisely. So if you want to live long, enjoy every day, and keep your strength, don't be afraid to change how you approach walking. Do it lightly, happily, and with love for your body. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. Do you believe walking is the secret to staying young, or could it be hiding something deeper after 70? If you're curious, drop a quick comment below that says, "I walk every day." Let's see how many of us are walkers in this community. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips, because every day we uncover practical ways to slow down aging, build strength, and enjoy life fully after 60. Alright, let's explore what excessive walking after 70 might really mean, and how to make it a tool for longevity instead of exhaustion. When we talk about walking and staying active after 70, it's important to remember that our bodies don't respond the same way they did when we were younger. Many of us grew up hearing, "Walk every day," or "A brisk walk is the best exercise." While those ideas aren't wrong, they don't tell the whole story. As we age, our muscles lose some of their strength and flexibility. Our joints, which once moved smoothly and without pain, may start to feel stiff or sore. Cartilage, the cushion in our joints, thins, and bones can become more fragile. So when we suddenly decide to take long, intense walks without easing into it, we might be pushing our bodies too far. Think about your knees, hips, and ankles. These are the parts that take most of the impact when walking. If you walk for a long time every day without breaks, these areas can get worn down faster than they can heal. That can lead to pain, swelling, or injuries like sprains and strains. Plus, when we overdo it, our bodies can go into a state of chronic inflammation. It's a slow, quiet process that can make us feel tired, achy, and less energetic. It's one of the hidden ways our health can decline without us even realizing it. So it's not just about moving more, it's about moving smart. That means knowing your limits and not ignoring those little signals your body gives you. You might notice, for example, that after a long walk, your knees hurt more than usual, or your muscles feel stiff for days. Maybe your energy dips, or you don't sleep as well. Those are gentle warnings that your body needs a different approach. Instead of pushing yourself to keep going longer or faster, try to listen to those signs and give yourself permission to slow down. The good news is, there are many ways to stay active without putting too much pressure on your joints or muscles. Gentle exercises like stretching, yoga, or Tai Chi can increase your flexibility and balance, helping you move more comfortably every day. Breaking your walking into shorter sessions throughout the day also helps. 10 or 15 minutes here and there add up, and you get the benefit of movement without overloading your body. Also, don't forget the power of strength exercises. Even light resistance training helps keep muscles strong, which supports your joints and reduces the risk of falls or injuries. Social activities, like walking with friends or joining a gentle dance class, can add joy to movement. When exercise feels fun and connected to others, it's easier to keep going. Remember, the goal isn't to push through pain or fatigue but to enjoy movement in a way that feels good and supports your health. Taking care of your body this way can help you feel stronger, happier, and more confident as the years go by. If you're wondering how to start or adjust your routine safely, consider talking to your doctor or a physical therapist. They can help create a plan that suits your unique needs and keeps you moving safely. Let's take a moment to think about why movement is so important as we get older. Staying active helps keep our hearts strong, our minds sharp, and our spirits lifted. But what really matters is how we move, not just how much. After 70, the way we care for our bodies makes all the difference. Imagine you're tending a beautiful garden. If you water it just right, give it sunshine, and care for the soil, the flowers will bloom beautifully year after year. But if you overwater or neglect it, the plants can wither. Our bodies are much like that garden, they need balanced care to thrive. So, when it comes to walking and exercise, balance is key. Instead of pushing yourself to walk longer distances every day, try to tune in to what your body really needs. Sometimes that might mean a gentle stroll around the block. Other times, it might mean resting or doing a different kind of activity that feels good and gentle. It's also perfectly okay to adjust your pace. You don't have to walk fast or cover miles to gain benefits. Slow, mindful walking can help reduce stress, improve circulation, and make your joints feel more comfortable. And remember, movement doesn't have to be a solo mission. Walking with friends or family can add joy and motivation, turning exercise into a social and uplifting experience. Laughter, conversation, and shared moments are as important for our well-being as physical activity itself. If you're noticing any aches or pains, don't ignore them. They are your body's way of telling you to take care. Simple changes like switching to softer walking surfaces, wearing supportive shoes, or taking regular breaks can make a huge difference. Also, consider adding gentle strength training to your routine. Building a little muscle helps protect your joints and supports balance, which becomes even more important as we age. Things like lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or even body weight exercises like sitting and standing can be surprisingly effective. Some folks find yoga or Tai Chi especially helpful. These practices combine movement, balance, and breathing to enhance physical health and calm the mind. Many people over 70 find these exercises both enjoyable and restorative. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making small, consistent choices that honor your body and your life. The most important thing is to keep moving in ways that feel right for you, to nourish your body and spirit with kindness and patience. You deserve that. Now, let's talk about some common signs that your body might be telling you to slow down a bit. These signs aren't always obvious, and sometimes we dismiss them as just part of getting older. But paying attention to these small warnings can make a big difference in how you feel day to day and in the long run. For example, do you often feel a lingering ache in your knees or hips after a walk? Or maybe your back feels stiff and uncomfortable? That's your body telling you that the joints or muscles might be under too much strain. What about feeling unusually tired after activities that used to be easy? Or waking up with sore muscles or stiffness? These can be signs that your body hasn't fully recovered, and pushing through can lead to more serious issues. Another thing to watch for is swelling or inflammation in your feet or ankles. It's common to have some swelling as we age, but if it becomes persistent or painful, it's important to take it seriously. Sometimes, people notice a decrease in balance or coordination. This can increase the risk of falls, which is a major concern for those of us in the 60-plus community. Gentle balance exercises and strength training can help, but ignoring these signs can lead to accidents. If you experience any sharp pain during or after walking, it's a clear signal to stop and rest. Sharp pain is your body's way of protecting itself from injury. And don't forget about your sleep and mood. Poor sleep, feeling irritable or down, or losing interest in activities you once enjoyed can all be connected to how you're moving, or not moving, during the day. Listening to these signs doesn't mean you're weak or failing. On the contrary, it means you're wise and caring for yourself. It's about respecting your body's limits and working with it, not against it. If you notice any of these signs regularly, it might be a good idea to check in with your healthcare provider. They can help figure out what's going on and offer advice or treatment to keep you comfortable and active. Remember, taking a step back now can save you from bigger problems later. It's about pacing yourself to enjoy many more years of active, joyful living. Let's take a moment to talk about why overdoing walking after 70 might actually speed up aging, even though it sounds surprising. When we walk too much or too hard without giving our bodies enough time to rest and recover, it can create stress deep inside us, stress that we don't always see, but that can slowly wear us down. Our bodies have a natural balance between building up and repairing tissues and breaking them down. When this balance is healthy, we stay strong and active, but too much repetitive movement, like excessive walking, especially on hard surfaces, can cause tiny injuries in muscles and joints that don't get enough time to heal. Over time, these little injuries add up, leading to inflammation and discomfort. Chronic inflammation is a quiet enemy that can affect many parts of the body, from joints to the heart, even to the brain. Scientists now believe it's one of the key reasons why some people age faster and feel more tired or weak. Also, intense or long walking sessions can exhaust our energy reserves, especially if we don't eat or hydrate properly before and after. When the body is constantly tired, its immune system may weaken, making it harder to fight off illnesses. There's also the mental side of things. If walking feels like a chore or makes you anxious about pain or fatigue, it can affect your mood and motivation. Stress hormones can rise, and this has a real impact on aging and overall health. So, what's the best way to avoid this? It's all about finding a balance between activity and rest. Gentle, varied movements that don't push your body too hard allow your muscles and joints to strengthen without damage. Listening to your body's signals, like feeling tired, sore, or stiff, is key. Taking breaks, switching to softer surfaces, and including rest days are not signs of weakness. They're signs of wisdom and self-care. You don't have to walk for hours every day to stay healthy. Shorter, mindful walks combined with other gentle exercises can be much more beneficial. Remember, longevity isn't about doing more, it's about doing what's right for you. By respecting your body and moving thoughtfully, you're giving yourself the best chance to stay active and enjoy life for many years to come. Now, let's explore some practical tips that can help you keep moving without overdoing it. These are simple ideas that many people over 70 have found helpful, and they might work for you too. First, consider the surfaces where you walk. Hard pavement or concrete can be tough on your joints. If possible, try walking on softer ground like grass, dirt trails, or tracks designed for exercise. These surfaces absorb more shock and are gentler on your knees and hips. Second, wear good, supportive shoes. Footwear that cushions your feet and supports your arches can make a big difference in how comfortable your walks feel. If you're unsure about what shoes are best, you might want to visit a specialty store where experts can help you find the right fit. Third, pace yourself. There's no need to rush. A slow, steady pace is often better than hurrying and risking injury. Focus on enjoying the movement and the environment around you instead of how far or fast you're going. Fourth, break your walks into smaller chunks throughout the day. Instead of one long walk, try 3 or 4 short walks of 10 to 15 minutes each. This approach helps your body recover between sessions and prevents fatigue. Fifth, add variety to your routine. Incorporate gentle stretching, balance exercises, or strength training a few times a week. These activities support your joints, improve flexibility, and help prevent falls. Sixth, remember to hydrate. Drinking enough water before, during, and after walking keeps your muscles and joints happy. Dehydration can cause cramps and fatigue, so keep a water bottle handy. Seventh, listen to your body. If something hurts or feels off, don't push through the pain. It's better to rest and recover than to risk an injury. Eighth, consider adding mindfulness to your walks. Pay attention to your breathing, your steps, and the world around you. Walking can be a form of meditation that calms your mind and lifts your spirit. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek advice from healthcare professionals. Physical therapists, for example, can tailor exercises to your specific needs and help you move safely. By taking these steps, you'll be supporting your body in a kind, respectful way, helping you stay active and enjoy every day. Now, let's talk about the powerful role of rest and recovery. It might sound surprising, but rest is just as important as movement, especially after 70. When we move, we create small stresses in our muscles and joints. These stresses are normal and healthy. They help our bodies get stronger. But to truly benefit, our bodies need time to heal and rebuild. Think of it like this: imagine you're planting seeds in a garden. You water the soil and give it sunshine, but if you keep digging up the soil without giving it time to rest, the plants won't grow well. Our bodies are similar. They need a balance between activity and rest to flourish. After a walk or any physical activity, it's important to give your muscles and joints a chance to recover. This means not only taking breaks during your day but also getting good quality sleep at night. Sleep is when our bodies do much of their healing and repair work. Sometimes, people feel guilty for resting, thinking they should be moving all the time to stay healthy. But rest is not laziness, it's a vital part of a healthy lifestyle. When you allow yourself to rest, you're giving your body the gift of renewal. This helps prevent injuries, reduces pain, and keeps your energy levels higher. Pay attention to how you feel after activity. If you notice more stiffness or soreness the next day, it might be a sign you need a bit more rest or gentler movement. Also, gentle activities like stretching, deep breathing, or even meditation can support recovery. These practices help relax muscles, reduce tension, and calm the mind. By honoring rest and recovery, you're setting yourself up for success in staying active and feeling your best. Remember, taking care of yourself with kindness and patience is a beautiful form of self-love. Let's take a moment to discuss the emotional side of movement and aging. Staying active is not just about physical health, it's deeply connected to how we feel emotionally and mentally. For many of us, walking and moving around is a way to feel independent, strong, and connected to life. But when walking becomes painful or exhausting, it can bring frustration, sadness, or even fear. These feelings are natural, and you're not alone if you've experienced them. It's important to acknowledge these emotions and treat them with kindness. Sometimes, the fear of getting hurt or feeling weak can hold us back from moving at all. That's why finding safe, enjoyable ways to stay active is so important. Remember, it's okay to ask for help or support. Whether it's walking with a friend, joining a group exercise class, or speaking with a healthcare provider, connection helps you stay motivated and joyful. Try to focus on the positive feelings movement brings you: the fresh air, the sunshine, the chance to see a friendly face or enjoy nature's beauty. Celebrate the small victories, like taking a few more steps than yesterday or feeling a little stronger. Embracing this emotional journey with openness can make staying active feel less like a chore and more like a gift. You deserve to move with joy and confidence, no matter your age. Now, let's take a deeper look at the importance of community and human connection when it comes to staying active and engaged after the age of 70. While personal motivation plays a key role in staying physically active, doing it all alone can sometimes feel isolating, repetitive, or even discouraging. That's why many older adults find strength, energy, and joy in walking or exercising with others. Being part of a community, even a small one, provides a powerful sense of support, accountability, and encouragement. When someone walks beside you, sends a quick message to check in, or simply asks how your day went, it can completely transform your mindset. Knowing that others care and are sharing the journey with you helps build a lasting habit of movement. It turns exercise from a solitary task into a shared experience, something to look forward to rather than just another item on the to-do list. There are many ways to connect with others while staying active. You might join a local walking group, sign up for a gentle yoga or Tai Chi class, or take part in a community center's wellness programs. These group activities do more than keep your body moving. They also offer opportunities to build friendships, share laughter, exchange stories, and find common ground with people who understand your experiences. Research shows that social connection plays a critical role in both physical and mental well-being, especially as we grow older. People who stay socially engaged often report lower levels of stress, improved mood, and better overall health. When we connect with others, we feel seen, valued, and included, and that feeling alone can be just as important as physical movement. Even if you prefer walking alone most of the time, consider sharing your progress with a loved one, inviting a friend for an occasional stroll, or setting small movement goals together. These small acts of connection make physical activity feel more rewarding and emotionally fulfilling. Remember, you're not meant to walk this path alone. There are people, friends, family, neighbors, who care about you and want to walk beside you, both literally and metaphorically. Let them in. Allow yourself to be supported, because by embracing community, you're not only moving your body, you're also nourishing your heart, your mind, and your soul. And that's the kind of movement that lasts a lifetime. As we come to the close of our conversation today, I want to leave you with a simple, yet deeply meaningful thought: your journey matters. Every step you take, whether it's a gentle stroll through the garden or a short walk to the mailbox, is more than just movement. It's a small victory. It's a reflection of your strength, your will to live fully, and your ongoing care for yourself. After the age of 70, movement becomes more than just a physical activity. It shapes how we feel, how we think, and how we experience each day. In this stage of life, staying active means moving with love and respect for yourself, mindfully, gently, and with care. Listen to your body. It has carried you through so much and deserves your kindness. When you choose to walk a little, stretch, or simply sit quietly and breathe, you're honoring the life you've lived and the days still to come. There's no single perfect formula to follow, no strict set of rules. What matters most is what feels right to you. If gentle walks bring you peace, embrace them. If you feel like building strength, try a few simple exercises. And if you need moments of stillness and rest, allow yourself that space without guilt. Every small action that supports your body and soul is meaningful. And if ever you feel uncertain or unsure, that's completely okay. Don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor, your family, your friends. You are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to support you. And even here, in this conversation, you have a friend who believes in you and is cheering you on. Now I'd love to hear from you. How often do you walk, and how do you feel afterward? Do you end up energized, or more tired than you'd like to admit? Share your experience in the comments. I read them all, and your insight might help another senior find the balance between staying active and staying safe. Remember, this isn't just a video, it's a conversation. Here at Senior Longevity Tips, we grow wiser when we share our stories. If today's video gave you a fresh perspective on walking and aging, give it a thumbs up so it can reach another senior who might need this message right now. And subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips if you haven't yet. This channel is your daily home for real, practical advice on aging well, from movement and nutrition to mindset and everyday choices that keep you younger for longer. Let me also say thank you. Thank you for showing up, for choosing knowledge over confusion, and for proving that aging with strength and wisdom is possible. Thank you for taking the time to reflect on yourself, to care for your body and spirit. Every step taken with kindness, every movement made with joy, is a gift you give yourself every single day. May your days be full of light, warmth, and joyful steps forward. Be well, stay happy, and keep moving, at your own pace, with love for life. Stay curious, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep walking wisely, and keep living fully.